Hey everyone, I know it's been a minute, and I want to start by saying thank you to those who stuck around during my break. Life's been busy between school and work, and I was just getting a little burnt out. I had to step back, but I miss doing this, and I'm finally back. And today, I've got something really exciting to share, a product that absolutely over-delivers for its price. This is the Singularity by Tekusai. This is a budget glass mousepad, and I know those words don't usually go together, but here we are. And for the price, just $39 USD. If you're even remotely into mousepads or FPS gaming gear, that should raise some eyebrows. Most glass pads on the market cost anywhere from like $100 to $130. While many of them are great, they're definitely not in everyone's budget. When I saw the Singularity drop, I figured, okay, well, maybe it's decent for the price, but it can't possibly compete with the high-end stuff, right? Well, I was wrong. Right out of the box, this thing screams premium. You can immediately tell that Tekusai took their time with this one. Clean edges, beautifully finished surface, and a minimalist but high-end quality look. It doesn't feel like a budget product at all. I picked up the Founders Edition, which comes in at a slightly larger 490 by 420 size. Future standard releases will also be a bit smaller than this unless you pay extra for the upsized variant, and in my opinion, that extra size is worth it. It also is just about 3mm thick, so it sits flush on your desk, no obnoxious wrist elevation or weird angles. I love that. So, how does it actually perform? In short, incredibly well. I've been using the Lock-On Harut, another top-tier glass pad, and at first I didn't notice a huge difference switching to the Singularity, but after extended sessions, it became clear. This pad is faster, with less resistance. The glide is noticeably smoother, making micro adjustments and quick flicks feel effortless. Now, if you're coming from cloth pads, especially softer pads, prepare yourself. There is a learning curve with all glass pads. It's a completely different feel. You're trading subtle feedback of cloth for pure, unfiltered glide. But once you adapt, it's honestly addicting. It's like going from a BMX bike to a race car. Now, let's talk about sound, because this is where glass pads can turn a lot of people off of them. Hard pads are pretty noisy usually, that's just a part of the deal. But compared to other glass pads I've used, especially the Ipason Yao, the Singularity is noticeably quieter. It is still a hard surface, sure, but the sound is muted, it's smoother, it's not sharp and scratchy. The pad also feels stable. There's no shifting or sliding, even during like really tense matches and gameplay. It stays locked down, and I've had no durability concerns at all. The base isn't silicone, I think it's just rubber, but it's still very, very stable, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Quick note on mouse skates. Your experience will heavily depend on the skates that you're using. Basic PTFE skates will work, but to get like the full potential out of this pad, I would recommend using Ultra Glide RS skates or X-Ray Pad Obsidian Airs. I'm currently using the Ultra Glide RS skates right now. These just give you next to level glide that pairs perfectly with the Singularity's low friction surface. Now let's talk about sleeves. Because yes, I tested 3 different sleeves on this pad to really see how it performs. The first one, it already ripped, I don't really have it with me anymore, but it is a random AliExpress sleeve that I found, and really don't go to AliExpress for sleeves. It was really inconsistent. I wouldn't recommend it. It doesn't pair well with this smooth surface. The second, and I've reviewed this before, is the Frenzy Sora by Wallhack. It's a great sleeve, honestly. I can still highly recommend this. But I found myself wanting a little bit more. And that's why I came across this. This is the TJ exclusive Zen sleeve. This thing was made for the Singularity, or at least it feels that way. The glide is perfect, the control is maintained, and somehow it even matches the aesthetic of the pad. The color, the sleekness, it looks like a matching set. And even though they're from different brands, it's perfect together. If you sweat during long sessions, and let's be real, most of us do, this combo helps to prevent buildup, stickiness, and inconsistent glide. Plus, it covers just enough of your arm to prevent contact with the surface without feeling bulky. So let's wrap it up. The Tekusai Singularity is the best glass pad on the market at this price, hands down. In fact, it's a lot better than a lot of pads that cost like twice as much as this. The build quality, performance, aesthetics, and comfort, it all punches way above its weight class. Glass pads aren't for everyone, but if you've been curious and don't want to spend over $100 just to try it out, this is your entry point. And honestly, even if you're already using high-end pads like the Harut or SP004, this one still deserves a spot in your rotation. Alright, that's gonna be it for this review. If you tried the Singularity or have questions about how it compares to other pads, drop a comment. I will always read through them and reply when I can. And again, thank you for sticking with me. I know uploads have been slow, but I've got some cool stuff coming up. Next review is gonna be a doubleheader on the Motrova Breeze and the Motrova Balance X. Two pads I think are going to surprise a lot of people. Now make sure you're subscribed, hit the like button if this helped you out, and as always, stay smooth, stay sharp, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.